What's up, my riders? Good morning. Good morning. We're going to expand a little bit, talk about a little bit something that's relevant to the culture. It's not really of a carefree, joking, smiley, more of a happy live like I usually do, guys, because it's a lot of crazy stuff going on out here. And it's relevant to the car culture and it's relevant to people like me who are influencers and who make the videos and who are part of the car culture, who go out to the car events, who go out to the track meets. I'm one of them people. And this is relevant to me and anybody in the same arena as me. Building their brand, starting their brand, revolving around the car culture. The car culture actually is relative to more than just the cars. And we're going to expand on that. But this live is going to be basically about the jailbreak edition. This is going to be the first part of it. I'm not going to be on here super long. Hella tired. I got a busy week this week too. I got to start my other job this week. So man, I'm just hella tired, man. Just hella grinding. And man, chasing this bag, man, ain't no joke. But you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it, man. Um, so we're gonna start off this live, guys, with the jailbreak series. This is a nice one too. So this is a plum one, Charger. Uh, yeah, this is one of the jailbreaks. 807 horsepower Dodge Hellcat Red Eye jailbreak models. So here's one of them right here. See what I mean? How they coming out with it? The jailbreak edition. Look at the colors they got. That's coming out the factory, so they paying attention. They got colors on here. There's a Challenger. This motherfucker's nasty. That is nice. The wide body Challenger. I like that. That's hard. Pretty ass green. And they got different colors for these vehicles. They have different specs for the interior, like I've said before. They have optional floor mats and stuff for these vehicles. They got a lot of nice colors and specs for these vehicles. And the reason why they're doing this is because the Jailbreak series is a spinoff of what influences what we've been doing with cars since YouTube has been able or available for a platform for people like me, big or small. And it's allowed me also to show you my creativity, how I can take regular everyday ass cars and flip them. That's my thing and that's my niche. And then, with guys who had a little extra bread, a lot of these, but I'm just gonna say this: the guys who do got Hellcats and different levels of Hellcats, they did a phenomenal job. A lot of these guys, some of these guys I've never heard of before, but I've seen some of their builds and I like him. Um, People are showing their creativity to the highest degree, and I think Dodge has paid attention to that. And because of that, the jailbreak series of Dodge, new line of Dodge vehicles for 2022 is what prompted that. Um, People no longer want what they're putting out as far as their companies. People want better. They don't want just a nice paint on a Challenger or Charger. Now they want some designs. They want some creativity. They want to see that shit pop. They want it more like them because when you're a creator, you create for the plethora or the masses to see you and your art artistic and your art point of view with the cars. But then you do it also because you're giving claim to that individual art or that design you're dealing with that car. So that means that it adds more of an individuality piece. So just like any art, except it's with cars. And this is what they're paying attention to. And they see it from a marketing point of view and say, hey, these guys are doing phenomenal shit with our cars, and we need to step it up because that's money. That's a business model. If they're giving the people out the box, so they're making cars already tricked out well, a lot more people going to buy even more Mopar because they can be like, well, I can order and spec my Mopar out more than just a color and a caliper color or a color for the paint for the car. I can buy all type of accessories now. They have a plethora of accessories, and that's what the corporations are doing, man. And it's smart, but it's like, damn, how long it took y'all to like Dodge. Y'all been in the game since the 60s, right? Since 69, y'all came out with the first Challenger, like in 60 fucking 9. So y'all been in the game a long time. It took y'all a long, awful time to pay attention to what the people want. So y'all need to get y'all shit together. Y'all marketing team need to get your shit together. That's y'all marketing team, and they not up to par. And maybe you need to hire some minorities on your marketing team to really know what's going on, because quite frankly, if you don't have minorities on your team, you really don't know what's buzzing in these streets, quite frankly, because people who look all the same are not in the streets. They're not in the hood. It's people who look like me who are in the streets who are in the hood. So we know, they know, I know, you know what I mean? Because we there. People who look like you are not there, physically not walking around in the hood. You're not there. So you don't really know. You just going off a hearsay or some black person that really ain't from the hood. You know what I mean? They kind of grew up above the hood, but not that far, but they not from the hood, but they made a college life and got a degree. That's not the black. You need to talk to the blacks that are from the hood. Those are the ones that's going to give you the real insight. Not the ones who went to college or had a good, decent life. Those are not the ones. The ones that, you know. So what I'm saying, I'm digressing, but what I'm saying is y'all need to pay attention more, because y'all should have been doing this. Ford, Buick, Cadillac, y'all finally starting to understand. Y'all tad bit got a little bit better on it than Dodge marketing team. Caddy is catching up. Took y'all a long time too, Caddy. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna let y'all get off easy. It took y'all a long fucking time too. So when you got these cars, man, you know, when you pushing out these cars, rather you selling the cars to the masses. I'm talking to the corporations right now. Make sure you know what's buzzing out in the hood, because the hood basically sets the template for the whole country. Hip hop, it came from the hood. It came from blacks in Puerto Rico. It set the template for the whole country. I remember when everybody was like, rap is crap. They ain't saying that no more. So the hood sets the template for the whole nation. It is not the areas that you think setting the tone. They really setting the tone off the hood. The hood sets the tone, how to dress, what shoes to wear, what music to listen to, what car, how your car should look, how your clothes should look. That is what set the tone for this country. So y'all need to pay attention more to the hood, because that's what's going on. Now, I know y'all scared. I know y'all got a distaste for it. But after all, it's making y'all a whole lot of fucking money, because a lot of them dudes that bought y'all Hellcats are from the hood, or used to be, or came from the hood. You know what I mean? Or used to live in the hood majority of their life before they made something themselves. So you got to pay attention, Dodge. I'm glad y'all finally doing it. I'm glad y'all finally waking up. I'm glad y'all starting to see the creators have set the wave, not you guys. You guys just have access to the parts and the metals and the machines and things that make the motor and what makes the Hellcat. But the creativity is not yours. The creativity belongs to the hood. The creativity is ours. So I'm glad you following our lead, because you're not leading that. We're following our lead. What I got a bone to pick with you, Dodge, is why it took you so fucking long. You just kept doing what you usually did, wasn't paying attention, but now you're forced to pay attention because it's a whole nother generation of young motherfuckers out here, and they want different. You know what I mean? So keep on your shit, Dodge. But let's get back to it. They got different wheels. So as you see here, they have different wheels. So they got this option. That's a regular Hellcat with rim or wheel. Here's another option. You see the different color brake calipers. So I think that's it as far as that. They got interiors. So interiors are different. They got different interiors. That's a nice color code. That burnt orange look. You got different gas caps. The insignias for the Hellcat you can get them in different colors. But who been doing that already? Right. Entrepreneurs, influencers, car guys, YouTubers who do cars been doing this shit, man. That's what I'm saying, man. This is why I just be like, damn, these corporations, man, they be so late, bro, because they so used to doing what they want because they got money. And then when it's like, oh, our sales are not making, what's going on? It's because you keep making the same shit and you're not adapting to what the younger folk, the younger generation, forget the old folk, right? Forget what the old people want, because the old folks they got less than 20 years on the planet, right? And plus, catering to them is not going to really bring y'all into the future. You need to cater to the influencers, which is me and other guys, and you need to cater to the younger folks who coming fresh out of high school, starting their college careers. That's what your marketing team need to be focused on. All the motherfuckers that's like 60, late 50s, 60s, and shit like that, man, and 70s and 80s. Man, just let them people be what they be. Make the regular shit for them. But then all the dope, hot, super colorful, nice design, culturally impactful thing, cars, that's what y'all gonna make y'all money on, by selling to people like me and younger folk and influencers, man. I mean, we made the shit hot. Dodge, you came out with a hot car, but you didn't make it hot. We did. So let's get the record straight with that. They basically gonna have the same setup as far as the look. It's not gonna have that Dodge look. Hold on, let me read this. No, I'm just letting reading something. My daughter don't have later this week. She'll be on Thanksgiving vacation. Then just get your shit together, Dodge. You know what I'm saying? Get your motherfucking shit together, man. Don't be sitting out there acting like y'all got that and y'all never had it. Y'all ain't never had whips like that. So I have that platform. I'm gonna take my little baby platform and tell y'all motherfuckers that. Get your shit together. Pay attention, Ford, to this conversation too, Ford. Now, Ford, I will say you're doing better with your trucks. You're doing better, Ford. But I will say this: you got a long way to go too, because some of your cars are plain Jane and made for like some of my neighbors. They all elderly in their 70s and stuff. Ain't nobody, them 70-year-old people, man, born when they were young, it was like what, 1960 something, 1950 something. When they was all 17, 18, then the cars they had didn't even look like this back then. You feel me? And then it's like their mentality is not adjustable. So usually people who are born in ancient, older times, their brain and their experiences are not developed where they can adjust and adapt. You know what I mean? Like this motherfucker still calling on the goddamn phone that you put up to your ear like this. You know what I'm saying? But we have Apple iPhones now. See what I'm saying? So he don't know. He's all he know is this. He don't know how to, really research, look, link, send me a link. He'd be like, huh? So you gotta cater to people who are already on that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole point. The cars are nice, man. They're also developed faster. So they're putting like 5 to 10 more horses on these cars. So the new Red Eye jailbreak edition is just as fast as a super stock. So I just did a super stock live not too long ago, maybe a week or two ago. And I talked about why the super stock is my favorite car. And one of the reasons is because it hooks out the box. A lot of Hellcats, the majority of them do not hook. They have to, a lot of times Hellcat owners, Red Cat owners have to actually mod their tires on their vehicle. They have to get a bigger, wider tread and more of a track supported sticky tire. And that right there is why I like the super stock, because they already coming with that track setup and it's already hooking street or on the track. So, but now they have the power relative to the super stock and the Red Eye. So now you're pushing the same power as a super stock, which is right below, right there with Demon power. So, and that's the other reason why I like the super stock, because it's like 1 horsepower less than the Demon. It's basically got Demon capabilities. It's got half of the Demon capabilities, put it like that. The Red Eye has some Demon capabilities, but the super stock has about half of it. So the super stock has more capabilities as far as modding out for track or race car status. Now, Demon has more mods than the super stock because you can basically change the Demon. It's a race car that you can. It's a race car setup vehicle that Dodge made, but the Demon can be changed completely out into a fucking race car. Basically, that's what Dodge did. So if you ever checked out the channel, you not hip to Demonology. That's a dope channel. He's a black YouTuber. He knows a lot. He does a lot. Demonology has a tricked out hell demon. He's put rims on it now because he's been hanging out with Dunk Master and all that. If you haven't checked out Dunk Master, definitely go fuck with that channel too. Really good car channels. And if you like racing and stuff, those two channels are dope. They actually race each other off and on every year now. They have like this buddy / rivalry thing going on. But he has a demon, and it's basically a race car. You know what I'm saying? He's beat lower level supercars, hypercars with that thing. He's beat like he's beat some McLarens with it. I don't know if he can beat the 675 or the 765, the new one, but the 5 series and the low 6 series, he beat it. McLaren. Doesn't mean McLaren's not fast though. McLaren is mind blowing fast. He has a race car though, man. But I'm digressing on that. But I will say that I think it's a good thing what Dodge did. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good thing what Dodge did. I think it's a dope thing that Dodge stepped it up with the power band and all that. But honestly, I think they should have been did that. But see, that goes to their marketing team. These guys don't put this shit out unless they talk to marketing. Marketing is the motherfuckers who they talk to. So when the board and the CEO or the CFO, they sit down in a little pretty ass boardroom in they suits, they always got the head VP or the head president of the marketing department of their company, and they have him sit down and be like, what did you guys come up with? And then they spin off of that, and then they go and dive into about the money, how much they're going to charge for each unit. Each unit would mean a car. One Hellcat is considered a unit, and that's how they talk, and that's how it's really done. As I tell y'all, I do also the corporate dig up on the car culture. I don't just do the cars. I also dig behind the scenes in the pretty ass corporate buildings and how that works as well. I research a lot on that too, and what they saying and what they allowing to be put out, so I can do my job and research it and put it out there for y'all. See, let y'all know what they doing on the corporate side too, before the cars even hit the street, because that matters as well. And some cars we haven't gotten out here and able to buy because of corporate politics. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the Dodge line is continues its dynasty. I don't know. I think like 2020, 2025. People saying 2030, but I think it's going to be sooner, like 2020, 2025. Pretty much petrol cars are going to be obsolete, or if they're not, they're going to be very, 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 very close to being obsolete by 2025, 2030, I would say. So we got a few years left, and it's 2022 next year. So we only got a few years of enjoying petrol cars, and we all going to be talking about electric EVs soon. And if you do got electric, not an electric car, but if you got a fossil fuel vehicle, old technology, that's considered old tech nowadays. If it's something worthy, or if it's a specific build quality, you can probably make money off that. Like even Cherry is not like a red eye or a super stock. Rather, I compare it to that, because a super stock I'll be able to sell in the future for millions, 20, 30 years from now. I could sell it for $1 million or maybe more. But 20, 30 years from now, I can't do that with Cherry. But I can still sell Cherry just because the way I tricked it out, the way I got it running, the way I got it tricked out. And it's fresh and new. There's nobody that really got one like that. It's a one-off. That's what I'm saying. So I could still make good, I can make a couple G's on Cherry still, but I won't do it though, unless it's real money. Couple G's ain't real money. Real money is about 200 on up, 200K. So about $250,000 on up is the start of real money for me. That's just the start of what I consider real money, which is about $250,000 on up. But not to say 100,000 ain't, not to say 50,000 ain't. It's just that my bar is a lot higher. It's a lot higher. Will I buy a super stock? If you ever pose that question to me, yes, I will. Am I in position to buy one right now? No, I'm not. But they will be around, and you can always get one somewhere. It's not like cars are not going to ever be around. Fossil fuel cars will always be available, and I will buy it, and I will keep it, and I will keep it just so I can sell it again. You know what I'm saying? For triple, quadruple the price to some rich new young billionaire who wants to do his J Lo thing, and he wants to have a Jay Leno. I say Jay Leno garage. You know what I'm saying? He got to have his own version. You know, after all, Jay Leno then raised the bar for everybody in the car culture with what he got going on. Everybody trying to catch up to Jay Leno. Probably most people ain't, because Jay Leno is a multi-billionaire. Hard to catch up with that. Um, Let me see. What else? What else? That's about all I have, man. It's just nothing else to talk about. I mean, it's blooming all over the internet. That's why I don't want to dive all deep, because it's the same. It's information that you guys can just click on and find out. If you're looking at one, you got a couple extra G's. Don't get a regular one. Go get the special editions. You know, it may be a super stock. It may be one of these new special editions. You know, get a special edition, man. Don't get a regular Hellcat. Not to say if you did get a regular Hellcat and you took care of it, immaculate, what it would still be worth money. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if you buy like one of these jailbreak editions or super stock or a fucking demon, if you lucky enough to know somebody that wants to sell a demon, you need to keep that motherfucker and you need to resell it. Hold on to it and resell it. Let that money make money for you, because with the EVs coming in, there's opportunity. A lot of people like stuck on, oh, no more fossil fuel cars. We can't hear the growl and the bark. Get off that, man. Look at it as an opportunity for business, man. You know, you dudes call yourself smart all the time, but I beg to differ. Like, yo, it's an opportunity there. The EVs are coming in. Okay. Well, that means the market's going to change. Okay. Well, that means that all my dope ass fossil fuel cars are going to be worth double the price, especially if you got like Audis, Benzes, BMW special editions, stuff that people ain't seen or seen in like forever. You better hold on to that shit, my nigga. That shit gonna be worth a lot of money, bro. More than what you can sell to the rich homie who sell D on the street. You can sell to somebody that got way more money than him, and he'll pay top dollar for it, because they probably a Jay Leno car collector type dude. And that's the people you sell to, the car collectors. People who just like having a bunch of nice shit on their property or one of their properties, and they say this because they got it. You know, they collect. That's what they say. You know, that's their thing. You know, and best believe Jay Leno does do that, but he does it privately. His cars are sold for top dollar to other billionaires around the world. Jay Leno don't really sell that much, but when he does sell to people who are in the private industry. Not, you will never see his cars at Barrett Jackson. If you do, I'd be surprised if he's selling them, not a third party. So yeah, keep your cars, man. Keep your whips, man. I mean, I know you may have to do this and do that to go get something new because the other one ain't acting right, or that Hellcat, you know. But whatever, if you do got a Hellcat acting up and you need to get a new Hellcat, and you get a new Hellcat, keep it, man. Track it, break it in, and then baby that motherfucker up. That's it. After you hit your first 10, 15,000 miles on that bitch from doing some good videos and runs, some whooping some ass out there in the streets, put that motherfucker up. And he'd be like, hey man, where your Hellcat at? Bring that motherfucker out. No. Shit. If you like the dude, maybe he can come by the house and you can put something on the grill. You can start it up for him. But this motherfucker ain't going nowhere. This motherfucker about to be worth triple digit thousands, million, about $1 million easy. And let that motherfucker sit in there, y'all. Let it sit. That's a weird motherfucker right here walking down my street. But that's the word of the day. That's pretty much the car culture of the day. You chimed in on that, Castro. What up, Castro? But like I say, man, I just want to talk to y'all about some crazy stuff going on, man, in this world, bro. And this is the genuine. My life is crazy all the time, right? It's rare that it's not. I always got crazy shit going on in my life, you know. I like my life. It's not a bad life. It's not a bad marriage. It's not. My kids are awesome, you know. But there's things in my life I don't like. But I handle the. I say that to say that I handle my shit. I ain't gonna say in secrecy, but I handle my shit in privacy for respect out of my own in my family's lives. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't talk to the world. Like I've talked to certain people that I trust about my personal, but I really don't talk about I really don't bring up my wife or nothing unless you see the ring. Then that's the only way you know I'm married. A lot of people don't even know I'm married until they see my ring. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what that is. I guess some dudes got a marriage look in their face. Or maybe I just take care of myself so well. I haven't let myself get so aged out. I look like a married dude. I mean, I still got my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I don't have that marriage look. Then the guys who've been married, they gotta look like, oh, this motherfucker ain't. You know, I don't. I got my edginess still, so I guess that's why. But the point of it is, though, very much married. Been married 18 years. Got 3 kids, and happiness is what I did it for. Happiness, man. And I'm gonna spin off after saying that word to say this. It's not enough happiness in this fucking world, bro. It's just not. And I'm not saying happiness doesn't exist. I'm just simply saying it's not enough of it. You know, it's not enough good people in the world. What I consider, from my human point of view, from my experiences, because I always speak from my experiences, not what I think. Um, to give information, I speak from my experiences. And I would tell you like this: there's not enough happy people in this world. There is happy. There's a lot of good people still, but it's a lot more bad. It's a lot more bad people, and the reason why I say all this shit because Young Dolph is dead, and I know y'all been. I know y'all like Dub. You late as hell for that, man. No, it ain't about that, nigga. It ain't about being late, nigga. It ain't about being on time. It's about the whole act of it. That's why I'm saying these words because people that look like me are suffering, bro. Dudes who don't per se have my disposition. My When I say look like me, no, they don't look exactly like. When I say look like me, they're part of my race, and that bothers me that I'm seeing all these dudes that's a little to a lot younger than me dying. Dolph was only 37. That's a young dude to me. 37 is a young dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm well into my 40s. You know what I mean? So that a 37-year-old woman, 38-year-old man, 38-year-old woman, that's a young motherfucker to me. Like you my youngin. You a youngin. You know what I'm saying? Like he was too young to get murked like that, bro. Motherfucker was getting some cookies, man, or some shit. The whole internet is blowing up. I mean, everybody chiming in on it. Influencers definitely getting their notoriety by doing the interviews off of it's good look for their channel and their brand. And it is something serious to talk about. So I'm not gonna knock that. But they also do it for their career too. Because it definitely boosts up their ratings, their algorithms. Algorithms is what we go by as YouTubers, not ratings, like TV. But it's just the same. Algorithms work the same. But let me get off of what I'm trying to say to you guys. Take care of each other. It's getting real stupid out here, man. They killed that man getting some fucking cookies. So they've been plotting to kill him. For me to hear what I heard about how they took Young Dolph off, they've been plotting to kill that man for a minute. Because he definitely wasn't ready for no war with his mind going to the cookie store. I guess he was going to get his family some cookies, his mom and his family. He wanted to do something nice for his family. So he wanted to go get these cookies that they like. And he's a car guy too. So it's also great because Young Dolph was a car guy. He liked the fatigue joint. I don't know if he was a military man, but I know for a fact the Young Dolph was a car dude. I think he got a Corvette C8 with the fatigue wrap on it. He did the fatigue wrap on his Corvette C8. You know what I'm saying? I rock fatigue, as you see on my head, because I really am a soldier. I rock fatigue because I really am a soldier, right? Retired, but I really did that. So, but the point of it is, the guy has some dope whips. He had a C8, he had a Porsche, he has a couple trucks. He has some nice whips, but he didn't deserve to get murked buying some fucking cookies, man. Really, niggas? The nigga wasn't even on this war shit. Y'all caught the nigga totally like his guard. I mean, think about it, nigga. When you go to the store, right? If you buying some shit for your little children, your family, or your woman, or your side chick, whatever, you going to a place to be, right? And it sells nice shit, right? You can't tell me that your mentor is like, oh shit, you grab a 9, homie, you probably gonna have your homie, you got the 9, we gonna go to war, right? We going to the cookie store, so we gotta be ready for war. Like, If you don't already see or know that's out there, you're not gonna be thinking that. Now, if you know that's out there, that element of danger, so yeah, you're gonna be ready, even going to the fucking cookie store or going to the grocery store or going to get some rib tips or going to go buy some new panties for your girlfriend because you want her to upgrade her panties, right? So you be sexy in the bedroom. Whatever the case may be, when you go to them places, you're not thinking about war. That man was not thinking about war, bro. He was buying some cookies. No, he's probably thinking about, let me grab these cookies for my mom and my family, and then I'm probably gonna chill on out. And then I'm gonna go chill out with the homies and go do what rappers do. Enjoy their fabulous rich man life, right? Go to the studio, go make a couple hot verses, go do some songs, smoke some blunts, a couple blunts, smash on some bitches or something. Maybe hang out with the homies, roll some dice. It's so cool. Go to do some car shit. Whatever he was gonna do, he was gonna have his day and go do that. Man did not deserve to get killed at no fucking cookie store, man. Now listen, I didn't listen to Young Dolph music. I've heard it, but it's not privy to me. I'm from a different I'm from a different hip hop era, man. So all the shit I listen to is from my when I was young, when I was 18, 19. All the, like I was telling y'all about BDP, check out Scott LaRock, the first motherfucking artist that got shot way before all these rappers. This is back in the late 80s, Scott LaRock. Check out Boogie Down Production. This is all the shit I grew up with, you know what I'm saying? So my hip hop genre and my playlist gonna be different than a lot of y'all's, you know what I'm saying? The sound that I grew up with was a different sound. So that's just me. But I do like who he was. I like the fact who Dolph was, man. Like, and I'm not going, when I say this has nothing to do with Gotti, because I like Yo Gotti too, and I follow Yo Gotti on IG. So I don't think Yo Gotti had nothing to do with that. A lot of people have been buzzing and trying to put him on there, but Yo Gotti don't have nothing. I don't think Yo Gotti's dumb enough to do that. Because he knows, even if he thought ill will about Dolph, because they had a fallout, it was money and business. He was supposed to sign apparently to Gotti, but didn't go well. I'm just gonna fast forward. Probably some words was ill will words was said from Dolph team, and ill will words was said from Gotti team. And so they had to separate. Fast forward even faster. Dolph said, fuck this. I ain't going back to the hood broke as no loser. We gonna get this popping. And what did he did? He went on ahead and what is it? Is it PRE? Paper Route Entertainment, PRE. He started PRE, Paper Route Entertainment, PRE. They got little chains and everything. PRE, Paper Route Entertainment. I believe that was his mantra. That was his shit. And he started his own label, bro. He invested in himself, bro, and he became rich. He did it. Like a real no signing nobody type dude. Like he did it, man. He nobody owned his. He had all rights to his shit, I believe. He had all rights to his shit, and I believe he was 100% entrepreneur. Like, nigga, nobody had nothing on him. Like, no label dropping. You can't drop this man nothing. This man had freedom, total freedom in the music. He was about to retire because he was already rich. He was worth more than 10 million. I said 10 million, but the nigga was richer than that. The motherfucker was dope, bro. His mind. And you clown ass niggas took him out, bro. See what I'm saying? Like he was a father, he had a woman, he had kids and shit. Like I can relate to that because I'm at that level of life, right? And he was the motherfucker of the family. He was the one. So whoever's baby mama was, she probably did her thing, got a little education, a little college, whatever. But man, in the times we live in, you need that young Dolph's money. So hopefully he had this affairs in there, and I hope that his family get the financial relief they need from young Dolph hard work to help keep their family going, because they gonna need, his children gonna need that money. They gotta go to school. They got to clothes. They need drawers. They need socks. They need food. She needs shit. She's a black woman. She needs stuff. Black women need a whole bunch of stuff to stay pretty. They need shit. They need all type of shit more than the other races. They need a lot to stay pretty, bro. They need money. So I hope that the state, the government, whatever, the lawyers who's in charge of this case, get that money to that baby mama, get that money to his wife and the kids. I ain't talking about a side chick, but to his wife and his kids. Get that money to her and them children. Y'all took away that man's from his children. Y'all took that man away from his wife. Y'all took that man away from his closest homies. Y'all took that man away from his granddaddy, his grandmama, his auntie who loved his favorite auntie, his favorite uncle. You know what I'm saying? His favorite first cousin he grew up with from when he moved from Chicago as a little shorty to out there in Memphis, Tennessee, because he originally was born out here, Illinois boy, but he grew up everything else out in Memphis. So he was a Memphis cat, but he was born out here for a short stint. You know what I'm saying? So I'm speaking on it basis on that because he was an Illinois boy as well. He was a Tennessee cat, but he was an Illinois, he was born out here. But at the same time, I'm speaking on it because here's a guy who's an entrepreneur. That's the main reason. Here's a guy who believed in himself. Another main reason. Here's a guy who made it happen and had all type of adversities, bro. So the reason why I'm upset about the death of Young Dolph is because here's a man who did everything right. He did everything right, y'all. He did everything fucking right. And he too heard motherfuckers and then blasted on this nigga and ended his life shortly, abruptly. 38, 37, 38-year-old man is a young motherfucking whippersnapper. That's a young motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not even that young old stage. Like I'm at a young old stage in my life. I'm going towards ancient years. But this motherfucker was only 38. Now all you motherfuckers is like 21. Oh, that was an old motherfucker. No, that motherfucker, look, at 38, bro. When you hit 38, you're gonna see that your shit in the bedroom works just the same. If you take care of it, you're gonna see that nothing really changes. You still young. The only reason why people are gonna call you old now is they're gonna actually know your age. But if you take care of yourself, your physical, eat right, do everything you're supposed to do right for your physical, bro, you'll age real graceful. You'll age real graceful. And you'll see that even at my age, it's not really old. It's just older. It's just a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have issues sexually. I don't have issues. Like, I got health issues from having diabetes. Oh, yeah. As far as sexual and performance and physical, working out, knocking out 50 push-ups, all that shit, man. I can do that. I can run, hop, jump. He was 38, bro. He was younger than me, bro. So that man was not old, bro. And the fact that they took that man's fucking life like that abruptly, bro, is sad. It's disgusting. You know, he was part of the culture, not just the music and hip-hop culture. He was part of the car culture. He was a car guy. See how I blended that in? He was a car guy. See how I blended in? He was an entrepreneur. He provided for his family without selling dope like that. Fuck what he did before he was a rapper and we knew who the fuck Young Dolph was in the world. Fuck all that. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's like Peter Patata, you know, that's beans and rice, nigga. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing, right? But what we're talking about here's a young man, young black man at that. The racer man too also bothers me. He had a life, provided for his family, did that. He lived the life of 10 men, bro. How about that? Let me just say, he lived the life of 10 motherfuckers in his one life. He did that. That's legendary. To me, that's legendary. And these motherfucking herb ass niggas that took him out, bro. For what? For what? And then what the internet is saying, I forgot the 19-year-old niggas too, 18, 19. Man, it just gets worse, bro. These niggas fresh out of high school. Been out of high school 1-2 years, bro. They still in high. Man, a man who just got out of high school 2-3 years ago is still in high school mode, bro. Even if you're 23, you still in high school mode, bro. You know, or say you went to college, you still in high school college mode. College ain't really that much higher level of maturity, really. I've been in college. You know what I'm saying? And the maturity level is not that much higher than high school. It's just a tad bit more, but it ain't that much higher where you can see a bit, oh, this girl is in college. You can see her demeanor. She's such a woman. No, that bitch is still ratchet. She's still ratchet. She just learned a few things from when she was 17, 18 to now she's 20. But the bitch still turn up, quick to anger, party, all that. You see what I'm saying? So you don't learn that until you live a little bit more, until you hit them 30s. Then the light bulb should come on. So usually light bulb come on for most black folk around 34. And that's when the light bulbs start coming on. Some it take a little longer. The point of it is, though, that man did some things, bruh, that most men would never do, would never achieve in a whole one man. He had the life of 10 men. All these motherfuckers talking about, oh, I'm going to do this. Man, he was doing it already. he was at the place to be. He had them cars, he had them whips, he had them side pieces, he had the jewelry, he had the latest that and clothes you never heard of. All that European this and European that. He was doing that. He did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably been to Africa. I ain't even been to the motherland. I want to go at least once. He probably been there multiple times. You see what I'm saying? He was only 38, bro. That's legendary, bro. If y'all don't see that for what I'm saying, then man, maybe y'all need to question yourself, bro. And it ain't just like, because there's so many motherfuckers dying in the hip hop industry and the culture right now. It's just like, it's not even like, I ain't gonna never say nothing. How can I put it? It makes the culture bad, bro. It makes the whole thing we do, what we created, how we talk, how we act, how we address each other, how I do my lives. It make the whole thing we do obsolete, because it puts us from this enlightening age of humanity, right? It's what the culture has done. It's enlightened a lot in cars, clothes, shoes, how to make music, how to talk, how to mac on a bad bitch. You know, like, it's taught us how to be in a whole better level than the previous humans. You know what I'm saying? From ancient times. We're just so much more enlightened because of the culture. So we need the culture, but what we don't fucking need in the culture is herb ass motherfuckers like them two knucklehead fuckers and did that to that man. I don't have to know him to be upset, because I'm upset because he's one of the ones that did it right. He did good in his life. And this is how he got rewarded, by getting his fucking life cut short by some fucking herbs. You see what I'm saying? And I'm sitting over here like contemplating my life, like, man, bro, I done had a couple run-ins and shit in my life. I'm like, damn. So what? So when this shit blow and y'all grow with me, and now we on a bigger stage and a bigger platform, cars is better, y'all's, you know, my lives is more, y'all. I mean, even down to the banner, when you pull up my channel on YouTube, the banner is more doper. Like, everything's gonna be doper. So when all that shit start popping, then what? I'm gonna have to really worry about lifting on my shoulder and looking over this shoulder, right? Why? If I'm not stopping and impeding no motherfucker from what they doing, right? Then the common sense and logical thinking part of your brain should say, okay, I'm looking for the smoke, but I'm not gonna fuck with this man, because this man has got his focus on something. They ain't got none that he focused on the bag. But I'm focused on this war because I'm warring with other motherfuckers out here already. So I'm not gonna sit here and just war with any motherfucker, because I'm a war on who fucking around with my advancement, my agenda, my timeline, what I'm trying to do to better myself, get my shit together, right? Point of what I'm saying is, guys, you know, like I said before, I believe in war and I believe in violence, and to a degree where it's under reasonable doubt. It's a reasonable doubt. That means when you have to war and you have to murder, it's a reasonable doubt behind it. That means somebody was, you know, raping your bitch, raping your wife. You shot the nigga in the head. That's called reasonable doubt. Somebody was fucking pounding out your son in front of you. This grown ass man killing your son. You shot him in the head. That's a reasonable doubt. Okay? Those are examples. You cannot just go kill motherfuckers because you don't like them, or because their race, or because their religion. I said this shit before. You just can't go off the handle, man, like that. Because what kind of society we got? Riddle me that. Y'all can say all these goddamn answers, but I'm asking you something so simple, and I bet you can't even fucking answer it. If you got a motherfucking society full of people acting off their emotions, and their emotion tells them to go get a weapon of war to go kill somebody that their feelings got hurt by, then what kind of society we got? We don't have a society. And don't tell me that the Americans could keep everything. The Americans can barely keep things going in our borders, let alone take care of the violence in the streets. The Americans can't help us. We have to help us, bro. And I'm talking to the culture. Now, some of the Americans are in the culture as well. Definitely the ones that run the corporations, who do the business deals and the record deals and all that, but they're not really the culture, right? They're more on the financial side of the culture, right? So they're not in the culture, right? Only to get financial gain, right? I'm talking about people who in the culture. You make the music for us. You do the cars. I do the cars for y'all. I show you what it is. on my flip on it. Other influencers show you they flip on clothes, lifestyle videos. Like that's all the culture, guy. That's all showing you there's more out there to life. So why would you go inject killing motherfuckers in the culture? What the fuck is that, bro? Nobody cares. I don't want to know about you killing somebody. I don't even respect you, nigga, because okay, put it like this. I respect a nigga who killed for the love of his bitch, for the love of his son, for the love of his daughter, for the love of his fucking homie. He knows got his back. For the love of his mama, his brother, his sister. You see where I'm going with this? I respect niggas who murk niggas for that. I respect you, nigga. And I don't give, even if you're an American, I respect you for that. Because when you tell a story why you had to kill, then I'm like, oh, shit. Shit, I'm glad you killed him. Shit. Glad you got him. Glad you got him. But when you kill motherfuckers and you coming out here talking about this nigga hurt my feelings and he stepped on my Jordans and this, this nigga they played me in front of these bitches at the club. So what? Your feelings hurt. Your feelings are hurt. So now your feelings are hurt to the point where you're meditating on that situation with that man at the club. And yes, that was wrong. And yes, that was bad. And yes, that's embarrassing. And yes, them bitches probably clowning. You probably never gonna be able to get between their panties. Yes, that's probably true. But guess what? There will be other bitches. There will be other bitches. Oh, it's a slew of them out there. And there will be other times where you can vindicate yourself without grabbing your gun and killing this nigga. Because it may go to the way he may get you still. He may get you. So, it's just a nonstop. When does it stop? I hear folks talk about, oh, we were the first humans on the planet. I hear people talk about, oh, we were the kings and queens. That because the people that killed him was the people that looked like him too. They wasn't Americans. They were people that looked like him. So what I'm saying and gathering and getting to is we got to do better to the highest degree. Okay? You want to call each other kings. You want to say, hey, king. Well, act like it. Act like it. Act like it. When you see a motherfucker that look like you and you know they rich and they got the chain on and shit, whatever, because you got influencers to do that too. Man, don't hate on a nigga. Generally say what up. If he acts shady or, inside of himself, he's probably because you're one of him and he don't trust you because we don't trust each other, but for good reason. I don't trust motherfuckers who look like me either for good reason because this just proves my point yet again. Why I don't trust motherfuckers that look like me. That proves my fucking point. You just killed a dad and a provider, a motherfucker who did right, probably held up his whole goddamn family with his career, with his money. And now they all had a chance to get out of poverty. Some of them cousins probably never thought about getting out of Memphis. They had a chance because of Dolph. They was feeling motivated. They got a chance. And now it's just, as soon as you killed him, and now you got a whole nother generation of his bloodline never going to probably get out. We don't even know if his kid's going to become anything now because the money stopped. Because he's not making them records. He's not making them albums. He's not making them hits. He's not getting them endorsements. So, and whoever his baby mama is, I doubt that she was on that level of income. I'm pretty sure she got a little college degree. But when you got more than 2 kids, which they do, then what the fuck you gonna do? It's like working at Walmart with a college degree nowadays. Commodities are going up, not down. And that spins off into the politicians and how they fell in this and all that. But that ain't this channel, so I ain't even gonna do that. But I will say it goes all the way up to that pretty ass house. It goes all the way up to that pretty ass house while all this is happening. And it can be stopped. But I'm not gonna wait on them for the shit to stop. My riders, I'm waiting on us. I don't know if your granny or your big mama told you this, but my granny and my big mama would say this all the time. My granny is that it take a village to raise a child. It take a village also to raise a child and train that child properly about the ways of the world. We need to get back to that, bro. We need to get back to that camaraderie. We need to get back to that hand on the shoulder, but not the other hand with a knife ready to shank you in the back. The other hand one hand needs to be on the shoulder and the other hand needs to be laid down, relaxed, with no weapon in it. It needs to stop giving gifts with a gun underneath the gift. Let me repeat. Stop giving a gift with a gun underneath the gift. Okay? Stop it. Fucking stop it. It's just I'm just so tired. You know, I'm 40. I've been around a while, man. I didn't just hit my 4. I've been around. I've been around. I've been on this planet a while, and I've seen and did a lot of travel. Man, I did some shit, right? So all I'm saying is, when you live older on this planet, you start seeing things in cycles. It just repeats itself. The women, the men, the problems, the relationship problems you hear from other people. Like, I didn't live through this. I didn't been through this. This is like a repeat. It's repetitive. It becomes a circle, a hamster wheel. It just becomes repetitive. That's why that saying is, my riders is nothing new under the sun. How long I've been on? I've been on here almost an hour. I'm gonna get off on this bitch. I didn't plan to be on here this long. Do better. Do better. Who am I? I'm just a guy who's part of your race who want to see y'all motherfuckers do better. I have do better. I still do better. I work hard every day to do better. Before I go to my job, I'm going to do some push-ups and sit-ups, and I'm going to make sure I do better in every which way. I'm going to take my ass to work, and I'm going to do my job to the highest degree. That's doing better, right? Paying my bills, doing whatever I got to do, building on this truck, that's doing better. I'm doing something that's not hurting nobody. I'm not doing something that's not killing my community where I come from, North Chicago, Illinois. I'm doing something that's better in my life and better in my family. There's nothing wrong with that. And that's what that man was doing. So when I say I got to get a CCW and I got to bring my guns out and all, man, that shit real. Because if they did that to a well-known rapper, who's to say they want to do it to an unknown nigga, but I know I'm rich because they're going to see the chain. I may not be in Cherry. I might be in my 200 mile per hour plus joint, tricked out on Nietzsche's. You know what I'm saying? Hopping out with the chain, and it's real. You can put the motherfucking thing, that bitch can go, that bitch real. You know what I'm saying? Add a couple more rings on my finger just to show my trophies to myself. I'm not trying to stunt, but that's just to give myself what I'm kinging myself. And I should be able to king myself. I shouldn't have to, I don't want to wear this, so let me tuck my chain. I shouldn't have to think that way, bro. I shouldn't have to have the baby 9 right here. You know what I mean? And fold the clothes down so you can't see it. So you think I'm just out here with these, but I'm not. You see what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to think that way. Do better, man. Do fucking better, bro. I ain't gonna make these lives all about that and the energy about that. But this particular live, it is about that, man. Do fucking better, bro. I'm tired of seeing this man's name on the internet when I go look for other shit. His name is all on it because it's tragic, bro. You know, King Von and all these Chicago cats and all this crazy shit, man. It's like, dude, man, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's like people who look like me seem like they taking out all their frustrations on other people that look like them. It just seems like y'all gonna have to find a way to take out that shit differently, bro. I'm not gonna tell you to do anything to your country. I'm not gonna tell you to do anything to the buildings. I'm not gonna tell you to do anything, throw your fist up. I'm not gonna tell you that rah shit. But what I'm gonna tell you is to use your fucking heads and dig deep into your goddamn soul and figure out how to do better. I'm talking to the men, to the fucking men. I'm not talking to you fucking females. You black women have did a phenomenal job, but y'all need to do better too, because y'all be ratchet with each other too. Y'all need to support each other a little bit better. Y'all be seeing a lot of black women down on each other with hairstyles and pulling out her hair, nappy hair, and ugly. Y'all need to do better too. But I see a lot of black motherfucking dudes. I'm talking to y'all. Forget the women. I'm talking to y'all because I'm a dude. You need to do better. Reason why I can say that because I'm living proof. I did better, nigga. I'm sitting in my own office in my own fucking house, nigga. From North Chicago, Illinois, nigga. Google that shit. Yeah, I did better. I can talk to you like that, nigga, because I'm living proof, nigga. I can talk to you like that. Yeah, I can. Do better, man. Take all that warlike mentality that you got from your hood and figure out a way to funnel that shit for something that's going to help motherfuckers or the next generation of hood babies. Help them out, bro. All you niggas got some type of power selling your little shit and doing your little shit, right? You ain't got no power, but you got a little power where you come from, your little hood, right? It's restricted power is what I call it. I named it. It's called restricted power. You got restrictional power. Well, use your restrictional power in your own borders, in your own neighborhood to change. Because you already know the answer. The levels that's above you don't care, right? So do better, dudes. Tell your mans who wants to go fly off the handle for something that happened last weekend at a club, tell them to chill out. Tell them let that shit escalate to there's no return. Then you react. When there's no return, then the answer is that, right? See how smart that is? See how smart? It just make you go, it's just smart. See, if there's more smart dudes like me walking around who know how to think, who's slower and think through anger, not quick to anger and react to anger, we wouldn't be having any problems, bro. I'm telling you that now. And it's just like crazy. If Young Dolph knew they was coming, they probably would have been dead. I'm pretty sure he was strapped. But he wasn't ready for it. He's buying fucking cookies, dog. Who the fuck thinking about war when you buying some fucking cookies? You thinking about cookies, happy thoughts, like butterflies, happy thought, birds, happy thoughts. You know what I'm saying? A beautiful woman with a beautiful face. That's a happy thought, right? Having sex with your wife that you love. That's a happy thought. Hugging your daughter and your son. That's a happy thought. Buying fucking cookies at the cookie store. It's a happy thought. It was a sucker ass move what they did to him, but that was a sucker shit. That wasn't straight up war shit. That wasn't no real honorable. I don't honor that niggas. I don't honor them motherfuckers. That wasn't no war shit. That was some clown herb ass shit, man. Do better, man. I'm out. It's TOT. Stay sucker free. I mean that shit, man. If we all give up, then what the fuck am I doing? I'm about to go ahead, beat up my bitch and go fuck whoever I want. Fuck my son. Slap him in the goddamn head. Knock the shit out of my daughter and don't give a fuck. If we all got that mentality, then what does that mean for America? What does that mean for society at hand? I'm talking a bigger picture here. Of course, I'm not going to do them things. But if everybody got that mentality, then why do you even try to be good? And I ain't talking about judging these men who are doing these horrible acts, because obviously they coming from some bullshit bloodline shit too. They bloodline is bullshit, right? That they ended up 18, 19, 20, and this is what they became. So they bloodline is trash. That's why black men, I'm talking to y'all. The black women have did enough. I'm talking to y'all. I'm just going to narrow it down to our race. Fuck it. I tried to be genuine. Motherfuckers need to do better, man. Because I'm going to tell you something. I ended like that. I went from throwing bottles out, the fucking car getting drunk, doing all type of drugs, and now I don't do none of that shit. So I'm living proof you can do better. You can't even tell by looking at me that I had that lifestyle. I didn't do crack. I did coke and all them other things. Don't do the drugs, kids. Got to say that. Since I said that, don't do drugs, kids. But I will say this. You want something better out of life? You want happiness out of life? You got to do something. Your responsibility is to make sure one of your homies or one of your females or one of your homies or kinfolk in your family don't fall down that line. That's your job, bro. And if one of them motherfuckers pay attention, male or female, then you did your job, bro. Because it's getting ridiculous, bro. Why they ain't think about that man as a father? Why ain't think? Because they didn't care. All they want to do is kill him. So that's an animal mentality. They're not intelligent. They're not smart. It's emotions. Emotions had that man with his war rifle shooting up the car and all that, what they did. Hell, I don't even think they even got out the car. If I remember the case, reading about it, they shot him up before he got out to get to the cookie store. So he was still in the fucking C8, slumped over. Because they want to get the drop on him before he got out and return fire. That's why. A little bit of scariness too in him. That's my live, guys. I'm not going to apologize for shit I say. I don't really care. The reaction, I really don't care about that either. That's my truth, man. I speak from experience. I don't speak to y'all from what I've read in a book, or I speak from experience, man. Like that, to me, experience is the best teacher for me. For me, that's the best teacher in my life. And it's taught me so much through all my problems, through all my downfalls, through all my disagreements, through all my disappointments, through all my mistakes. I've learned so much and I became stronger and better each time, and I'm still growing. And that's why I speak to you, because I know that everybody has room for improvement. But what we're witnessing now is the disintegration of a people. You think the Native American shit was bad. To me, I think what it is bad. But I still think they shit, I ain't gonna say better, but I'm gonna say I think they plight, what happened to them, was very horrible. But what's happening to us has been like a gradual effect, right? It hasn't happened like boom. It's kind of like happened like in a couple hundred years, the Native Americans were wiped out damn near, right? So it's kind of like boom with them. But with us, it hasn't been a boom. Believe me, motherfuckers been trying with our kind. But it's been more of a gradual. So to me, that's worse, bro, because it's a gradual disintegration. And that gradual, I see it. Because I didn't just hit my 40s. Like I've been here, man. I've been here, man. I'm an 80s kid. So I just seen the gradual. I was a kid in the 80s. So I'll let y'all judge that. I seen it. I was around when Reagan was president, bro. I didn't see many presidents, man. That's the thing. When you live a while, things become circular, like a hamster wheel. You just see it over and over again. You know? And the new generations are smarter. They are faster and more technologically savvy. The men and women. I'm not saying that is dope as fuck. But one thing I haven't seen from these motherfuckers is to change what I haven't seen in my own generation, Generation X. Because yeah, we were wild and doing dumb shit, but we had respect for our elders a little bit more than what I see in this motherfucking new shit. That's for sure. We'll do this and wild, but we see the elder, we like, yes, ma'am, yes. Then we go back to wild. That was us, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't too much better, but we still had things instilled in us where we didn't do. Motherfuckers out here don't even do that. Fuck you, old woman. Get the fuck out the way, you old bastard. Right? So, but you wouldn't want nobody to talk to your grandma, your granny like that, your granddaddy like that, right? But that's somebody's grandmama, that's somebody's granddaddy's. How come you're not thinking that way? Not out of fear for whoever they are, but out of respect for what you're doing and how you're addressing and how you are behaving. You have to be responsible for how you are out here. Not him, not her, but for you, right? This ain't about this is experience talking, bro. See, preacher preaches because he reads and he has to regurgitate the information to you. That's preaching, right? Then tell you need to do this because this is what the Bible says, right? That's more preaching. This is more of a lesson learned. I'm not preaching to you. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you go kill somebody tomorrow. I'm not responsible for you. I'm not responsible for you, bro. I'm responsible for D-Dub. I'm responsible for Damian T. Warner. Me. I'm not responsible for your behavior. So that's why I say we all got to make things better with our own, bro. We ought to answer to our own shit. You're marching, this, that, and going to cap. Man, listen, none of the shit fucking works, bro. Have you paid attention? Is it working? Has it really changed people's life? No. You know what's going to help? Is we take care of our own. We have to police our own, bro. That consists of this and that and things and codes being broke, then that's going to have to be that, bro. Because think about it like this. How many more young black males going to die where they can't even rape? So if there's no more black men, there's no more black race. Now you can say, oh, the women still no. The women are going to go where love tells them to go. And most of the time, that's not going to be with somebody of black man descent, right? And there's nothing wrong with that because love is love, right? I'm not saying it. But when you have a race, you have to have the men of that race exist for that race to exist. And if they're killing each other, slaughtering and fucking each other out here, literally slaughtering each other, then what the fuck? What are you standing for? There's going to be nothing left to stand for. Simple words, man. Simple words. Take it what you want, bro. I'm not reading no comments about this shit, man. I'm going to do the live and let it stick. Do better. Do better. And I ain't talking to you, my riders. And if y'all need to do better, then you know that. Then you need to do better. But I'm talking in general sense to the general population of African-American people that live in this country. Do fucking better. If you come across this live, man, definitely check me out. But if you don't, you just want to see what the fuck I'm saying about this, that's cool too. If you give me a thumbs down, that's cool. Give me a thumbs up. If you leave a comment, all that's cool. This ain't about that. This one right here is about me speaking out my truth because the shit bothers me, man. Am I a pro-black? No. Am I aware? Yeah, I'm woke. I'm aware. I got some literature down. I got some real serious heat down there as far as books. I got some serious heat. You know what I'm saying? That I have read and completed front to back. So I'm very much aware. Do I have a lot more to learn? Yes. There's so much been taken away from us. Yes, I am learning every day. But I don't like people trying to sun me. I don't like people trying to like Like, we got to learn how to even have a conversation with each other. We don't even know how to talk to each other without trying to sun each other, without trying to talk down on each other, without getting mad. It's a lot. Like, I don't think we need to worry about everybody else. We need to think about our own communities, us. We need to police ourselves, heal ourselves, bro. Because marching to the big ass house in DC, going down any streets and all this shit and holding up signs and got words on there and speaking epitaphs at each other. And then you got the other racist group coming there and plowing down people with cars and all this crazy. The only way we gonna solve this is to police our own. Fuck going to them people. Neighborhood need to take care of neighborhood now. It need to be neighborhood. Marching need to be restricted just to the, so in Chicago, for a good example, if you on the west side, all the west side people who against violence need to just flood the streets of west side. South side, all the south side motherfuckers who against the violence out there in the hundreds, flood the hundreds, flood their ass. Fuck asking for Springfield and all them motherfuckers. Fuck them. We take care of our own. We take care of our fucking own. I can expand on it even more. But rest in peace to young Dolph, man. Rest in peace to rest in peace to him, man. I wish only the best for his baby mama and his children and his loved ones, his family, his father, his mother, his granddaddy, his grandmama, his favorite cousins, all his homies. Hey, man, y'all don't know me, but I'm sorry that shit happened to y'all. I'm sorry that shit happened to y'all. I'm sorry that shit happened to your homie, man, on the reals, man. Because one thing I can understand, I do understand, is pain. That's one thing, black man, we understand pain. And we understand how that shit feels when you lose somebody you love. We understand that shit. Black women as well. So hold each other down, man. The reason why this went this way is because it's bothering me, bro. This ain't no act. Shit bothering me, man. I got a son. I don't want motherfuckers gunning down my son. You know what I'm saying? He didn't grow up in the hood. He grew up out here in Antioch. My son is a good boy. But I don't want him getting gunned down because some jealous other black dude don't like him because he handsome, don't like him because he talk well, don't like him because he don't like the way he dressed, don't like him because he's a little lighter than him. I don't want that for my son, bro. So that's why I'm speaking out on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And one day I'm going to be gone and my son's still going to be here, right? So I don't want that for my son, bro. Y'all got to do fucking better, bro. So my kids ain't got to worry about that. Or I ain't got to worry about that. Or, my son wouldn't procreate and have and give me a grandson. I don't want him, my grandbaby, to worry about them things. It's just, we gotta police ourselves. You can disagree. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But me, I know it's the answer. You can say, oh, we just need more of this and more of that, more. No, it's been done already. It doesn't work. I've sat back and watched all type of shit over the years. It doesn't work. These policies are lame. They're lame duck policies. They're trash. You know what's going to work to stop motherfuckers doing this shit? Is policing our own. That's it. Policing our own, bro. Policing our own neighborhoods, policing our own streets, policing our own, bro. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. When motherfuckers come out with a plan like that, bro, I'm on it. I'm going to do what I can, money-wise or physically, or money-wise, I'm going to give you. I'll go for broke. I'll get behind that because it makes a better world for my seeds, my children. I got a beautiful daughter and a beautiful son in this house. I want their world to be the best, like a good father should. And I want that for them. I don't want them to worry about going to the fucking donut shop or the cookie store getting shot up. I mean, when you think about the fucking case, it's just absurd. Who the fuck gets shot up at a cookie store, bro? I mean, it's just absurd. You think this shit supposed to go down at the club at 2:00 in the morning or some alley in fucking Kankakee, Illinois, or some alleyway in New York that nobody ever heard of, right? What a fucking cookie store. We got to do better, bro. It's D-Dubs, Tires on Tarmac, man. Y'all stay sucker free, man.